What's going on with all my money motivated stars, man? Now they back at it, man. It's gonna be a quick little video about them being back at it. You know what I mean? These folks seeing they got a new strain of the Bowflex 19. Y'all know why we don't say the name on here. You know, they was on your boy. They was on my hinges a year and 2 years ago when I was saying the name and all this. That's what really basically getting my channel flag. You know what I mean? That's why I stopped talking about a lot of stuff, but now I'm back on it. Like, I'm just doing it in a more smarter way. You know what I mean? Because when you, like I said, when they tell you information, it's okay, but when somebody like me tells their same information with my own opinion behind it, and it makes sense, you know what I mean? Especially if they're trying to get you to go that way, and I'm just telling you about the same stuff they talking about, when my opinion leads you that way, they're gonna try to censor it, you know what I mean? So I don't want no smoke with the Bowflex 19, you know what I mean? But they saying they got a new variant is out, you know what I mean? And it's moving rapidly, like, you know what I mean? Like all the other ones, because the last variant I heard about was the Omicron, I think, you know what I mean? And I don't know how long ago. I think it was like a year, 2 years ago, you know what I mean? But they probably came out with more than that. People ain't even been paying attention to that, you know what I mean? A lot of people ain't even, people who've been getting sick, they not even going to get tested for that no more, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people have got out of their fear frequency when it comes to that, you know what I mean? A lot of people still are in their fear frequency when it comes to a lot of stuff that they announce, but now it's just like they constantly trying to poke the bear with that, you know, but it's not gonna work because a lot of people have been desensitized, like everybody has been desensitized to murder. Like, you see somebody laying on the ground in blood on the internet, some people just not gonna care, you know what I mean? So they desensitize people to this, the Bowflex 19 that's been going on. So a lot of people really don't care, like, yeah, I ain't died yet, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got, you know, especially people like me who haven't been sick since this whole thing started, you know what I mean? Like I said, that's why I tell people, just keep your immune system up, bro. It's regular sickness that you're getting, you know what I mean? A common cold. Your body's fighting off whatever it's fighting off, whatever you put in it. It's not because of no variant, you know what I'm saying? It's about how well you take care of your body. That's why I tell people, take care of your body, you won't get sick, you know what I mean? Like, I used to try to promote veganism, plant-based, you know what I mean, on everybody. I used to try to push that on everybody, you know what I mean? Just because I had went down that path, and that was what was working for me. But now I just like, man, people ain't gotta be as strict as, you know what I mean, as I be sometimes, you know, because it's hard. We've been, like, our body has adapted to a lot of these chemicals they put in the meat, a lot of this stuff they put in the meat. But like I said, just have fun with it. Like, just settle down on it sometimes, you know what I mean? Just try to make it be a habit of eating meat twice out of a week, you know what I mean? It can be 4 times out of a week, as long as it's not every day and you eating it like 3 times a day, you know what I mean? That's what keeps our bodies full of pores, you know, because now they trying to bring the zombie deer thing back, you know what I mean? That's kind of like mad cow disease, you know what I mean? It's when the deer eat some abnormal protein and it causes them to die over time, like probably a year, and it just puts holes in their brain. But the neurons are supposed to be where where the holes are taking place, you know what I mean? So if they got holes in their brain, that's where the neurons are supposed to be. So they're killing off the deer's neurons by, you know what I mean, putting holes in them, just like it was with the mad cow disease. It's the same thing that goes on, but they was trying to basically say, like, stay away from deers. If you like to feed deers, don't do it, because more deers do come, which that is true. It's like cats. You start feeding cats, more cats gonna come, because I'm a witness to that. But they're not saying in that particular news clip how you really get it. But in that same news clip, they were saying that you can get, like, mad cow disease from eating it. They were getting, like, contaminated meat, you know what I mean? Contaminated cows, you know what I mean? So if they ain't even got to mention that, you know. So me putting 2 and 2 together, you're gonna get the so-called zombie deer disease by eating tainted meat, you know what I mean? Tainted deer meat. So like I said, that's why we should just calm down on eating all these meats, because that's why when they put out certain things, they're gonna always show you it came from an animal. Like like AIDS, monkeys, you know what I mean? Like monkeypox and all this stuff. Like they put a lot of these, they give a lot of these diseases to animals, you know what I mean? Because they know what humans eat animals now, you know what I mean? I don't care how much people would call that a regular thing, you know what I mean? It's a regular thing now to eat animals, but way back, we was not eating animals, you know what I mean? I don't care how many articles you go find and say our ancestors did this and did that. I really don't believe that, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about way back. I'm not saying that it wasn't a time where things got harsh on this planet, and if it did get harsh, it's because of them, you know what I mean? All the weather manipulation they do, all the things that they do, they've been doing, it's been a spiritual attack on human beings for so fucking long. So, like I said, it probably was a point back then when we was eating meat, but I'm talking about take it way back. We already came with what we needed, you know what I'm saying? Water, sunlight, fruits and vegetables, you know what I'm saying? And nuts, you know what I mean? That's all we needed. We ain't need no meat, so it's just depending on how far you going back into the timeline where you want to say your ancestors ate meat, you know what I mean? Because you could be right, and you can also be wrong, because the human body is not designed for that. You know what I mean? Our body is just so strong that it can withhold eating meat. Just because your body can take meat, that doesn't mean you need it. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, oh, now you need me, we got it. I done had so many people say that on my vegan journey over the years of me stop eating meat, start back eating meat, saying we need meat. But every time I would stop eating meat, I would always feel better. So my computer, my body computer does not need that. It does not want it, because every time I put it back in my body, yeah, it tastes good. But when it hit this gut that I done cleaned out, vision get blurry, like all, you know what I'm saying? So it lets me know that I shouldn't eat this, you know what I mean? So on the other hand, you may be different, you know what I mean? You may be a person who eat meat feel better, you know what I mean? But just to put all this in a nutshell, they back at it, you know what I mean? They back trying to say it's a new variant. I thought they were gonna be done with the variants, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be, I guess it's gonna keep on being more variants, you know what I mean? And just, you know, just more mischief, you know, just all this shit they doing, rubbing their fingers back in the lab like Birdman, like Mr. Burns in this bitch, being evil, you know what I'm saying, doing shit like that. So when it come down to it, like I said, just stay aware, be alert, share the information, hit the like button on videos like this, and just keep your immune system up, man. It ain't no big deal, you know what I mean? And people should see that it's no big deal, because look, have you really been sick? Have you had a deadly virus, a deadly feeling like you finna die since this whole thing started? Some people may say yes, but it's gonna be a small percentage, because a lot of people may say yes because what they was programmed to think that disease was gonna cause. So you put more disease by your mental thinking that you may have died, that you was gonna die off having the Bowflex-19. You know what I mean? Having this. So when it comes down to it, the people who got it, who I knew who had it, they just said, oh, well, I was diagnosed with it, but they weren't really stunned, and they got well like within a week or so. You know, just like a regular common cold, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about the person's mindset and their upkeep on their body, you know what I mean? It's a spiritual and mental, physical thing too, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, just keep your head up, you hear me? And just keep on going on about life, how you been going on about it, and just watch me looking at it. But nah, man, that's all I want to say in this video. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, and y'all hit the notification bell so y'all be notified when I post the video. But y'all be blessed on walking that smoke.